I'm Jackie Nesprell, and here are the 6 things you need to know. 2 children rushed to the hospital after being seriously injured by fireworks. It happened along Northwest 6th Avenue and 4th Street in Pompano Beach. Police say the boys, ages 8 and 9, were trying to light up a homemade onion bomb firework when it went off. The 8-year-old suffered second-degree burns to his face and hands. The 9-year-old suffered second-degree burns to one of his hands. A deadly shooting outside of a Florida Department of Corrections probation facility in Miami Gardens. Surveillance cameras are rolling as a white or silver-colored SUV pulls into a parking lot. The 2 men are seen running across the victim's car as he's trying to park, shooting and killing him. The gunmen remain on the run. President Trump back to Washington after raising millions of dollars right here in South Florida. The president leaving his Doral Golf Club late this afternoon after a fundraising event there. Mr. Trump officially launched his bid for re-election last night in Orlando. This was Trump's first fundraising event since announcing his candidacy and his first time back at Doral since becoming president. Ultra could be making a comeback to South Florida. The music festival called Bayfront Park home for 20 years until last year, and now the city of Miami is on the verge of bringing it back in 2020. The city is working on an agreement with the festival organizers, trying to make this a win-win. The plan is to cut back closing time from 1 a.m. to midnight, to set a hard limit on 14 days for the festival to move and move out. A crucial deadline for a group of people with nowhere to go. The Department of Health is telling dozens of homeless residents to find somewhere else to live by midnight tonight. Where they are now has been deemed a sanitary nuisance, and they were given 21 days to evacuate so the county can clean it up. But many of them will have trouble finding a new place because they are convicted sex offenders, which means they are limited on exactly where they can go. Ousted Broward County Sheriff Scott Israel is facing another day of questions in Tallahassee as he fights to get his job back. Today, those questions from lawyers representing Governor Ron DeSantis, who suspended him in January over his handling of the shooting at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. Both sides have until mid-August to submit in writing what they think the special master should recommend to the Senate. Then it will be weeks longer before the Senate can take up the case, maybe not until next year's session.
The NBC6 First Alert Weather Team, certified most accurate 6 years in a row.
I'm meteorologist Steve McLaughlin. Pretty amazing. We've got some dry weather coming up over the next couple of days. Check out Future Tracker all day Thursday, all day Friday. There's just nothing showing up here. We are talking about dry weather for the most part through at least Saturday. We're going to leave a 10% chance at a passing shower Thursday, Friday, or Saturday because it is rainy season and we can't say 0% chance of rain, but most of us will not be seeing any rain. It is going to be hot. Thursday 94, the record high for Miami 95, record high for Fort Lauderdale is 96, and we'll stay at 95 on Friday and Saturday. Some widely scattered storms in the forecast beginning on Sunday.
And thanks so much for joining us. And those are your 6 things to know for today. You can always follow all these stories and get a check on the forecast on the NBC6 app.